So I'm just going to do a quick little video on how I organize what Pokemon I keep for PvP, and also how to know if a Pokemon is good for PvP in the first place or not. So I use two websites really. Gamepress is to know if a Pokemon is good for PvP or not, and which leagues to use it in. And then Stadium Gaming is to know if your specific stats are good or not. So starting with Gamepress, lately the search feature has been a little broken, but we've got the lists here if you want to just see a list of Master League, Ultra, Great League. And then you can search through here. Since this top one's broken, you can really click on here and find it. So for example, let's say I want to build an Ultra League team. I click on this Ultra League PvP list. And I can see, so these are the S tiers, which everyone always uses. A plus, A, B, etc. Only down to C, because why would you use anything lower than that? And if I want to find a specific Pokemon, I just click Pokemon and search. So for example, we're going to do Rookity because it just had its community day. Well, I guess Corviknight. So you can see Corviknight in Great League, it's a 4.5 out of 5, so that's pretty good. Ultra League, 4.5 out of 5, pretty good. And it falls off in Master League, it's only a 1 out of 5. We can scroll down and see, so it's got a PvE analysis, if you're curious about that. Corviknight is not good in PvE. And then here's PvP. So it'll tell you a good move set. If it's got a little asterisk here, that means that it's special legacy moves. So you either have to evolve it during a certain time or use the Elite TM on it. I'll give you a little analysis on why it uses the moves, and then a reason why it's good or bad in each league. So Corviknight's a wonderful tank, still low defense, and Corviknight actually reaches 250 unlike Skarmory, because Skarmory is only good in Great League. And then it tells you you could pair it well, etc. And then it falls off in Master League. So yeah, that's sort of just how you know if Pokemon is actually like viable or not. And a lot of the Master League stuff is really just, if it'll load. Oh, there we go. Really just legendaries. It's which legendaries do you want to use? Of course, the two dogs. Palkia is a menace. And then in A tier, more legendaries. This guy's a menace. I feel like he should be up in S tier. You do see Kyogre and Groudon a lot too, and the two Necrozmas. You sort of just get a feel for if you do PvP enough to know like what's good or what's bad. So you don't really have to look at this list after a while. Like yeah, of course, Azumaril's here. A tier Togekiss. Yeah, once you sort of get a good feel of what people use and what people don't use, you won't really need to use this website as much. It's just good for using to find out move sets. Once you sort of know what the meta is, like okay, I want Santak for quick, or sorry, in the list here. So we've got our fast and our charge. So for our fast, we want Sand Attack, and then these are the two what do you call it, charge moves that we want: Air Cutter and Payback. So we can see the list here. I don't really need, I mean, they did all the math for you. Basically just pick what they say. Sometimes they'll give you two different options, and it depends on like which type do you need coverage for. Like let's say I have Air Cutter and Payback, but my team is really weak against I don't know, rock type, so I could take Iron Head instead. Yeah. So okay, now that we know all about Corviknight, we can actually look and see if any of the Corviknight I have are good or not. So Rookity Calm Day was recent. I missed a lot of it because I was busy, but I managed to catch a couple. So this is where Stadium Gaming comes in to see if my Pokemon that I caught are actually good or not. So you're going to go to the side and go down to Rank Checker. I have this page favorited, so I don't have to do that every time. And we're going to find Rookity. It's nice to keep it as the lowest one instead of doing Corviknight. Just keep it down as the Rookity while you're figuring out stats, because you can see the full option list here. The first time you use the website, it's good to, if you're over level 40 and you have XL Candy, turn this on. And just turn this on. It'll tell you if best buddying something for PvP will be worth it or not. Most of the time, it's just for Master League it comes in. It's always nice to have at least one best buddy thing in Master League just for that tiny little boost. It's not a whole lot. Basically makes it so that instead of level 50 being the max, you can bring it up to 51, which is tiny, but sometimes, makes the difference. So we're going to take a look at some of the Rookie D that we have here. We know from this website that it's great in Great League and it's great in Ultra League. These two leagues, especially Great League, oftentimes low attack, high defense, and HP are the best. So let's try to find one that's like that. Okay, so here's one. Low attack, high defense, high HP. So we're going to plug that in here. Low attack, 0 attack, specifically 11 defense, and 14 HP. Move this back down. It's good to just keep this low for now, just so it doesn't block anything out. And we're going to see, okay, well, this one is the 14th best possible in Great League, and the 21st possible best in Ultra League. So how I keep track of that is I just say 14, 21, X. So it's 14th best here, 21 here, and it's not worth it here. Let's go on to the next one. So this one will probably be worse because it's got high attack. So we got an 11, 9, 13. So yeah, see, that's not good for anything. So I'm just going to scroll past it. 11, 12, 14. That's 171st best in Master. Normally, that wouldn't be good enough for me, so I just scroll past it. But I'll mark it here just for an example. I can just scroll past this guy. Just from experience, I know it's not going to be good. This guy might be good. Let's see. It's 1199. Or sorry, 199. And he's actually, yeah. See, it could have been good. It's got the right build, but it's just the way the specific stats work. It's 352nd best. So once I went through and I did that for not necessarily all of them, but all the ones that stand out to me as like possibly good. As I'm scrolling, I'm like, oh, okay, well, that one's a decent contender. I can go through and like, oops, I remember this guy was bad, so I can just get rid of him. I know none of the shinies I got were good, so I can hide all the shinies. A while ago, in the past, I've gotten some pretty good ones. So here's this is the one for Ultra League, 0, 12, 13. See, it's second best possible for Ultra League. And then I got this guy, so it's 0, 15, 11. That is the third best for Great League. And you might say, well, it's the third best, but I want the first best because I want to be the best. It really doesn't matter that much. So that's where you scroll down to here. So when you're down here, you want to be not on the unevolved, but on the one you're actually using. So for Corver Knight, not for Rookie D, let's scroll down here. Great League with these stats. I am the third best, so this is mine. This is the first best, second best, and here I am at the third best. And then this column here is probably the most important one. So obviously first best, this is 100%. And I own the third best. That's a 99.65%. That's effectively 100%. The amount of times that tiny little stat difference will make a difference is basically negligible. It's like taking a test and getting a 99.6 out of 100. That's basically 100. Even for sort of lower ones. So let's find this guy XX171. So this guy would be good for Master League because he's got pretty high stats. You might say, well, okay, I want the Hundo because that's obviously the best one. But if we go to Master League, you can see at 171, it's still 95.8. So this is only like 4% lower than the Hundo for Master League, and effectively for PvP too. It really, the amount of difference that this has to this is just non-existent, really. In the lower leagues, since you're using less stats total, it makes a bigger difference. But in general, as long as you have something that's pretty close, I usually do anything lower than 100 or like really 200. is good enough for me. During a calm day, you usually catch enough so that you'll get something under 100 for each stat. Let's do another example. This one was brought up recently. An Aaron. So let's say I got an Aaron. Oop, drop my phone. An Aaron. And it had PvP IVs that we saw. So let's say it was a 0, 15, 15. Let's calc it. So this would be 214 for Great League and the 14th best for Ultra League. You can ignore megas usually. Only during like super rare events you can use megas in PvP, which is always fun, but mostly useless. If you're curious if your mega is good, you just want a good Master League one basically, because you're going to be using it in PvP anyway. So let's see, we cut this Aaron. It's great for Ultra League. So let's go back to here and see if it's even good in Ultra League. So let's type in Aaron. 1,000 things pop up. There it is. And we'll go to Aggron. Not listed here. Let's scroll down a little bit and read. Great League, Aggron isn't great. Ultra League, Aggron, still not great. And Master Aggron is not great. So even though, let's say we got, oops. Turned on my phone. There we go. Let's say we got this Aaron with yeah, see, I don't have any low ones. I guess I have this guy. But if I had a PvP stat Aaron, I could probably just, even if it was like the #1 best in Great League, I'd probably just get rid of it because I'm never going to use it. Last thing I want, or I guess 2 more things to talk about. So let's use a thing that has like low max CP. So let's find it Illumise. So Illumise, if you look, even if it was a 15, 15, 15, the highest CP it'll ever get to is 20. So it'll never reach past Ultra League. So how I would mark that down is, let's find this good one that I have. So it's 15, 15, 12. So I would mark that as X, because it's not good in Ultra. 20, because it's the 20th best in Ultra. And then a little dash saying, no matter what, it'll never hit Master, so it's not even important. And this guy too, 10, 14, 15. So not good and great. 79 in Ultra, and never hit Master. So once I did that for all of them, I'll just do this last one, because while I'm here, 15, 14, 9. No, that's it, not good at anything. So once I'm done with everything, I can look and say, okay, well, this guy's my best one. So I can get rid of this one and get rid of this one. This one's a 0, so I'm keeping it because that's just fun. I like those guys. And the last one, I got a Scorpio right here, so I'll show you, is how I deal with shadows. So let me find the Scorpio. So this Shadow Scorpio is 14, 9, 13. Actually, this one's good. It'll actually score on the list. 2, 15, 12. So this guy is 98 in Great, 76 in Ultra, and nothing in Master. And for those that don't know, when you purify a shadow, it'll go up 2 in each stat. So it'll go from 2 to 4. So it'll max at 15, and then 12 to 14. So for Ultra, it has a number, and then it's not good in Great or Master. So I do a parenthesis to say this is for purified. X 278 X. Oh, and sometimes you run out of room because their character limit's tiny. So X 278 and X. Sometimes you gotta get creative. So that way I know I can just look and say, okay, so this is great for Great League and Ultra League. And then if I purified it, it'd be okay for Ultra League. Is it good in the first place? Let's go over here and find out. Oop, can't type. Scorupy. And then I guess I want shadow. So shadow Scroopy, the shadow Drapion. So this guy is amazing. He is amazing in Great League and amazing in Ultra League as a shadow. Let's go back to normal. So normal, he's still pretty good and great in Ultra League. So this guy that I have right here is amazing. I'll probably end up using him in Great League. One thing to note is, let's say this guy was great in Great League back with his old stats, 215, 12. But as a Skorupi, his CPU is way up here. So like if he was powered up a bunch to like up to here, it'll gray it out right here for you. So it says, even though this guy's great, he's a 98 in Ultra League, he's too strong. He's grayed out. So if you evolved him, he would evolve past the 1500 CP cap. So you wouldn't be able to use him in the Great League. You could still use him here in Ultra League, so that's not a worry. Luckily for me, he's way back down at 198. So I can see, okay, well, if I want to bring him up to a Drapion in Great League, it'll cost 108 candies and that much to power him up. A lot of the 108, it'll actually do the math for you, because you need 50 to evolve him. I'll do that real fast. So he went to this now, and then you'll see you'll need another 58 to get right up to. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have that right? 215, Drapion, 512. I guess it's different for Shadow, maybe? Oh, that's right. It does. Okay, it does cost more to level up Shadows. I did forget about that. So this doesn't know that it's a Shadow. I guess I could do. No, okay, you can't do Shadow. So just remember that it'll cost more for a Shadow. I was really confused for a second. So yeah, this number is just for normals, I guess. But yeah, that's how I deal with the scrolling through and trying to figure out which is the best like Scroopy I want to use. So you can see at the bottom, because these are the ones that I've already done, I already have an 18th best, a 2nd best, and a 9th best for the 3 different leagues. So going up here, I can see that this guy is a 11511, and I already have a number of betters than that, so I can get rid of that guy. And I've got this guy is going to be bad. 9, 8, 14. Yeah, nothing good there. Get rid of him. And you can just sort of get a feel for it eventually. Like, I know that guy's not going to be good for anything. He can go. This guy could be decent for Master League / just PvP or PvE. I mean, so he's the 16th best. If you're low in space, you can get rid of bad Master League stuff, but I do like keeping the strongest of each thing I get just for fun. So like, see, I already have this guy, which is the 9th best, so I can get rid of this guy if that's the 16th best. Yeah, I do just for fun like keeping the strongest thing I have of each one. I have this guy actually, so I could get rid of this 9 too, because this guy is basically XX1 is how I would classify him. Yeah, that's how I do all my organizing. It does take a long time, so I really just do it for things that I actually want to find out if they're good or not. So for like, I would do it for any Piplup I catch, or any Tinkaton I catch, any Fraligator, or yeah, you know, stuff like that. Corviknight's an A+, and I just got a bunch of him, so I'll be doing it for Rickety to see if I have a good one, which I do know I do already. But for things that I know aren't good, I just get rid of them all. Except for the strongest one. So for like Lunatune, I guess that's a big example because I do have one for each league for Lunatune, even though you're never going to use him. So I could realistically get rid of these guys, but I don't know. I'm not low in space. Just kidding. So yeah, that's how I do all my tracking. Thanks.